Hey, we vibing this TwinSportsTV.
Hey, this is Twin Talk. We coming with you. We coming at you today.
We are.
We appreciate you guys tuning in and turning up with us.
We do.
We just want to talk to you for a bit.
Right.
Get it in with you.
Right. We got a nice topic for today.
We appreciate everybody on all our social media platforms, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, everything.
Yep.
We appreciate it. But make sure you go to YouTube and hit that subscribe button. Because that's where we broadcast a lot of our shows and do all the graphics. The whole thing is put together in a nice little package for you all.
Right.
So we definitely appreciate it. Make sure you go subscribe. Hit that subscribe button.
Smash it. Throw those little hearts up. We love it. We do.
We definitely appreciate it. Well, it's Twin Talk.
It is.
We're going to talk to y'all about something.
Right here. We're going to talk about athletes. Are you thinking about going pro?
Exactly.
We are posing the question.
Exactly.
Here on Twin Talk.
So raise your hand. Throw the hearts up. Throw the likes up. Hit them up. Hit them up.
Let us know.
If you're thinking about going pro.
Woo! Oh yeah.
Let's go.
We got the topic is Twin Talk. We are here. Let's see what we're working. You want to pull it?
Yeah. Drop it back. Drop it. Wait. Okay, right there.
Right there. It's pretty good.
Yeah. Okay. We got Sammy in the back. Hey, Sammy.
Go Sammy. Go Sammy. Go Sammy. Go Sammy. Go Sammy.
Woo! We all over the place.
We gotta get that time in there.
Circle right quick.
Yeah,
we appreciate it. Y'all tuning in. This is Twin Talk. We just got a hot topic we want to talk to y'all about today.
We
So
did.
be real quick. We're gonna drop it in with you. Athletes, are you thinking about going pro?
Right.
I mean, come on. You've been working all this time since you were young.
Right.
And
a lot of kids since they started walking.
Exactly.
A lot of times their parents already have a path.
Are you thinking about going pro? By the time you get to high school, you need to make that decision. Are you trying to take this seriously and take your game to the next level or what?
Right.
So we just want to let you know what your odds are and what the percentages are as far as you taking your game all the way to the top, to the highest level, the professional level.
Exactly.
So let's tune in.
Let's get it in. We want to
it
share
in.
the screen now. All right.
Somebody want to request us over here, want to get it in with us. Hey.
So we'll get it in before we share the screen?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
We're going to get it in on IG real quick. Let's see. Oh, they dropped off. Hold on. I guess I was moving too slow. Hit us back.
Right. All right. We're going to share the screen. Here we go. Sorry, I got to bring it down a little bit so
Bring
we
it
can
down a little bit. Bring it down a little
see
bit.
the whole
Get
screen.
What's going on here? That's it.
All right. So this is what we
Good with the mic check.
Yep. Check. We're popping us in. There we go. Want to be on the screen with the. Let's make us a little bit smaller, just so we're not taking up so much space.
Right.
What about that?
Looks good.
All right. Thinking of going pro. There are more than 480,000 NCAA student athletes, and less than 2% will go pro in their sport. So here we have the chart. We have the breakdown.
We got basketball. So you're thinking of a high school athlete. There's like 540-something thousand athletes.
Right.
But look, you go all the way down to the percentages. It's like 3.5 will get go to a NCAA school. Right. And, the numbers are very small because they're saying only 2%. So you think of men's basketball. When you think of women's basketball, you got over like almost 400,000 athletes. You know, that's trying to get their game to the next level.
Yep.
So when you think of NCAA students, you're thinking about 16,000 of the women's basketball. So the percentage is like 4.1. You know, the percentage gets kind of slim. You know.
Then you got football over here. You got a million high school athletes. That's a lot of student athletes. Are you thinking about across the country?
Right.
But for very few slots.
And then you got NCAA student athletes at 73,000. So you go from 1 million in high school to 73,000 in college.
Woo! That's a humongous cut.
So when you look at that percentage from NCAA to professional, look at that, 1.6% of that number will go to be professional. So you're thinking of 1 million high school kids starting off, and really like 1.6% of them is gonna go to the professional. Take their game to the professional level.
That's football. Look at 0.8 for women's basketball and 1.2 for men's basketball. That's even a slimmer shot than football. Then you have baseball.
You got 482,000, high school athletes, but only like 36 in NCAA student athletes. So that number is really small.
But looking at baseball though, look at those numbers compared to football and basketball. You got a greater chance of making it to the pros in the
in baseball.
Professional baseball than you do football and basketball. Wow. Almost with them all combined together, your shots and odds of baseball is greater.
We need to start looking into that, huh? We need to cover some more baseball and see what's going on here. But what about hockey?
Men's ice hockey. That's 35,000 high school students, and you have a greater chance there with 7.4%.
And getting into college, 12.3%. I mean, the numbers is higher, so we need to really investigate the other sports. You might get a better shot. And if you're trying to at least get a college scholarship, to play sports at college for free, you might need to look into another sport.
So it looks like from high school going into an actual NCAA school, football, baseball are pretty much neck and neck, because that's like combined of women's basketball and men's basketball of getting into college. But I guess your chances from going from there to pros is a big gap. Because they're around 7.5% for students to get into an NCAA, but then it goes from a 7.3 in football to a 1.6. Your odds of making it to the NFL professionally, and baseball is 7.5, and your odds are 9.9%. To make it into the major leagues. That
is something.
Wow.
So might need to move this box here or move the screen up, because basically it's less than 2% will go pro in any sport that you look at. So this statement here is really true. So for the rest, the experiences of college athletics and life lessons they learn along the way will help them as they pursue careers in business, education, athletics, administration, communications, law, medicine, and many more fields. Education is a vital part of the college athletics experience, and the student athlete treats it that way. So overall, student athletes graduate at higher rates than their peers in the student body. That's great to know. And those rates rise each year. So for more information on graduation rates, you can go to the ncaa.org and get all this information. We're just exposing this and giving you guys this information so you can make sound decisions and judgments, what you want to do, and choose the right pathway for us.
And I'm pretty sure there's other sports and stuff like that too, that they have charts and stuff on. So you might can go to the NCAA website and get other sports as well, because these are just the top few that they just put out there to do the analysis and stuff on. But if you're into other sports, you definitely want to check into seeing what those odds are for you making it to the pro, if the pro is where you want to go.
Exactly. So, we're just doing a part series on all this for athletes, so you can check some of our other videos out that can help you along the way as to what you need to know to get into college, what kind of credits you need to get into college, and that kind of thing. We have other videos on that, so make sure you chime down. Hit those links, hit those YouTube, or definitely subscribe to our YouTube channel. That way you can get all the videos when we go live. Discussing this very
recruiting process for young athletes to get into college and then maybe further their athletic career past colleges and that kind of thing into the pros. So it's a great series we're doing.
Exactly. So less than 2% can make it to the pros, but there's a lot of opportunities to go along with just sports in general. So just don't think you got to think outside of the box. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of professions you can do if you don't make it to the pros. You can be a coach, you can be a trainer, sports agent, marketing,
you can go
business,
into sports medicine,
apparel, all kind of things that you can still do, which sports actually teaches you those disciplines to do whatever you want to do in life. It's really like a tool for business, teaching you that pathway of business, working hard, because you got to work hard. If you're doing a sport, you got to work out, discipline, work together with team.
It's important.
Players.
So working with people out in the world,
and you got to learn to market yourself, because of that small percentage. You might have to do something outside the box as a high school student and market yourself to these coaches and just not think that they're going to come get you or look for you when there's so many, over 1 million football players across the country.
And 500-some-thousand basketball players.
So you got to make yourself stand out.
You do.
Even if it's not on the court, stand out some other kind of way to get their attention.
Community service involvement, extracurricular activities that you're doing. Other things that you're passionate about outside of that sport.
We had a coach tell us it's not always about the tangibles, but the intangibles that they'll be looking for as far as recruiting athletes. So, hey, it all goes in together and it all blends well. So make sure you get this information. Hit that like button, smash it. We got a video we're going to show you. It's a throwback video because, this is Jamal Lewis. He made it to the pros. He did what he needed to do to get there. So definitely we want to show you this video. Don't laugh at us, because this was way back in the day when we first got started. But we was getting it in and we had to get the information for the kids, so we wanted to ask a professional, somebody who done it, who's been there. What does it take and what do these athletes need to do to take their game to the next level? So here you go. Check it out. Throwback video. Come on, stay with us.
We are live at the football stadium and you're watching Twin Sports TV.
And this is a live, uncut, unscripted segment where the cameras roll and anything goes. We down here to Kentucky versus Tennessee.
Oh, yeah.
All-Star Classic, and we getting it in
with a whole lot of football.
We snagged the man, Jamal Lewis. He in the house, so we're going to talk to him for a second.
Jamal, you're the head coach of the 8th grade Tennessee Future Stars. What's the game plan for today?
Well, really just go out and execute. Just execute everything we put in over the last few days. We've had a lot of practices. We put a lot of stuff in. So really just see how these guys can retain that information, how to execute it, and hopefully come out with a win.
Right. Now, we got a lot of guys from all over the state of Tennessee that just came together with a few practices. How do you get them ready and prepared for a game like this?
Well, they already know what to do because they are a game if they're here. So basically it's just coming in and just being a professional and knowing how to handle yourself and learn the plays and take it all in. And it's about a learning process. These are 8th graders, and we're trying to prepare them for the next level, which is high school. And these are things they're going to have to know, how to go in, learn the plays, retain the information, and go out there and execute it. And that's what we really want to see if they can do.
All right. You did had a speech last night at the Players Banquet. It was a wonderful speech, and I hope a lot of the athletes really took in what you said. Now, you mentioned 3 things that was key for success, not even just in football, but to me in life. That was hard work, dedication, and sacrifice. When does that come on to an athlete? When does it hit them that they need to start putting the work in, being dedicated, and start sacrificing? And what about your experience? When did that happen?
Really, when you really realize that, hey, look, this is what I want to do, and I'm going to do whatever it takes to make it happen. So when that clicks and that light come on in your head, that's when you can actually start planning and setting goals and, short-term goals, long-term goals, and then trying to do whatever it takes to achieve those goals. So within that comes hard work, dedication, and sacrifice. And you don't have to find it. It's just something that'll happen when you're trying to go out and attain those goals that you're setting for yourself. So it's all about planning. And I think that's what life is about. Planning and trying to just hit the next stage of your career or whatever you're doing and move to the next. So setting goals and making sure you accomplish that. And I think that's when the kids can really, that'll grasp on to the kids when that light will go off, when they really know where they want to go.
All right. Well said.
We just want to ask you another quick question. How important do you think youth sports are to communities?
It's huge. Youth sports, keeps the kids out of trouble. It keeps them, with their mind focused on something else other than a distraction that might come on, anything else. It helps kids kind of deal with certain issues and things that they might be dealing with at home or things of that nature. And also, if you're not a good student, sports can also help you become a good student, because if you have to work hard on the field and work hard in practice to attain that goal, then you can actually motivate yourself to do that schoolwork or whatever it might be. But in the community, sports is huge. Playing football is huge in the community, and it just builds better kids overall, not just from an academic standpoint, but, keeping kids fit, keeping kids motivated in the workplace. You want athletes in the workplace, people that are motivated, they're driven by something, and know how to work. So I think that's what makes it very important in the community.
All right. I got a question for you too. Now, a lot of successful athletes, you hear them all the time say, "When I was young, I used to dream. I dreamed of playing in the NFL." That happened for you? When did that happen for you? Or as a kid, did you ever dream of playing in the NFL?
No, I really didn't dream playing NFL. I just really wanted to be the best at whatever I did. And, being that football was something that I was actually good at, it was something that I said, hey, look, I want to be the best at it, and I'm going to take it as far as it can go. And really, I just wanted to use it for an education and to go to college and get a scholarship, a free education. Because, just because you're a good high school player doesn't mean you can be a great college player. So really, it's just using that tool to go in and take advantage of another opportunity, which is, getting a good education somewhere.
All right. So what's next for Jamal Lewis?
Next for Jamal Lewis is just doing this and just taking care of my thing. And, I have a company called experteval.com where we evaluate high school football players. So really just getting these kids accustomed to hard work and what it takes, and evaluating yourself, self-evaluating yourself, so you can move to the next level. And that's pretty much it. And that's what I do, and that's what's next for me.
All right. Well, I like it.
Appreciate that. We ain't gonna hold you up, Coach. We know you got to get it in today.
Absolutely.
We just want to let you know.
Twin Sports TV, get your game up. Get your game up. Woo! We got.
Get your game up. Get your game up.
Yeah.
Jamal Lewis dropping the knowledge for the kids. That was way back in the day. That was one of our throwback videos.
Right.
We hope you guys enjoy. Go to our YouTube channel. You can hit all the videos that we've done in the past. We've been at the game for years, years, and years. And we're just trying to give knowledge to the kids out there so they can make great decisions, give them more opportunity, more exposure, so they can get more opportunity.
Exactly.
So we appreciate y'all tuning in for our Twin Talk. Make sure you hit, get back with us. You never know. Hit that subscribe button. We love it. Get your game up. Woo!